Hey everyone, I am the OP Creator, but you can just call me Mr. Creator. And today's episode will be on the gods of my universe. Well, the gods I have so far, because so far I only have 4 of them. There'll probably be a lot more, but right now there's 4. And I will tell you about all 4 of them today because there's a problem with gods that I can't really do a fully fledged videos with my normal stash here of my videos because they don't really fit all the requirements, do they? When I do the powers, weapons, skills, and all that stuff, they kind of pretty much got all of them. Like, they're gods. What do you expect? They have no backstory. They're kind of just gods. So I'm doing 4 of them, so I can get them right out of the way, so I don't have to do individual videos on them, because they'll be really short, and they'll be like, done. Okay, so I'm going to do them all right now. Okay, I have paper, just because, you know, why not? I don't really need the paper. The first, the 4 that I'm going to tell you about are as followed: King Everything, Physox, Parox, and Professor AU. They're all gods, all are something. We start with King Everything. King Everything is the god of everything. Well, mostly everything. There's some things he's not the god of, such as some characters I'm going to tell you about later. You know. But for now, this is what you get. Well, he's pretty much the god of what's going on now. He pretty much fixes anomalies. If someone wasn't supposed to die by a certain person, or if someone dies on something that they weren't supposed to, or if someone comes into being that's not supposed to be there yet, he fixes it. If something happens that's not supposed to happen, pretty much he fixes it. Because he's a god. Okay, so that's pretty much his role. And he also creates things as well. He's pretty much me, but for them. Okay. So, the next one is Physox, the god of physics. He's the god of physics. He hates things that break physics, like bees. He despises bees because they shouldn't physically be able to fly with the size of their body and the size of their wings. He hates them because they shouldn't exist. Okay, so yeah, god of physics. But it just controls physics. Parox is Physox's wife. She's the goddess of paradoxes. Which seems ridiculous for them to be together because one's physics, one's paradoxes. But it's fine because they, you know, opposites attract, but you know. So she is the goddess of paradoxes. She can control paradoxes, and whenever there is a paradox, she pretty much shows up and turns it off. Because paradoxes last forever, you know. Professor AU is the god of alternate universes. The reason he's called Professor AU is because he teaches people about alternate universes. If you want to know about them, he will show up and tell you about them. Even if you don't want to know about them. If you come across him, he's teaching you about alternate universes, bringing you to them, or letting you meet yourself in alternate universes. Pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go down there. Powers. King Everything pretty much got almost every power, because, you know, he's King Everything. Almost every power, because he's not completely omnipotent, but he's like nigh omnipotent. He's mostly. And Physox, you know, power of physics. He could be like, hey, gravity turns the other way now, and then everything would float up. But, you know, he wouldn't really do that much. But Parox, she has the power over paradoxes. She can put you in a bubble that every time you try to do something, it gets paradoxed. Yep. And Professor AU, he can open portals to other alternate universes. He can make copies of alternate universes used to fight you. And pretty much he can just like teleport with his, or teleport to different universes and all that. Yep. Okay, so what tools they have? King Everything doesn't have anything because he doesn't need anything. Physox has the staff of physics. He just has a staff that he uses to control physics, even though he doesn't need it to control physics, it just looks cooler. Paradox also has a staff of paradoxes, which also she doesn't need, but she uses them anyways. Professor AU has alternate universe chalk. Alternate universe chalk is a special type of item that he doesn't really need, but it helps him create portals to dimensions he has trouble getting to, such as 0 and the -1 universe. And those universes are special. Yeah, let me tell you about those universes, by the way. Number 1 is us. Number 2 is the anti, where everyone's opposite of what they are now. Now, 3 is the gender swapped, where if you're a boy in that universe, you're going, if you're a boy in this universe, you're going that one. If you're a girl in this universe, you're a boy in that one. Just switches. Yeah. 4 is the evil universe, where everyone there is downright evil. Number 5 is the positive universe, where everyone's good. It's annoying sometimes because they're a little too good. 6 is the neutral, where everyone doesn't have a care either way or one way or the other, just because. 7 is the future version, where everything, all the people that are in this universe, like in our original universe, are there, but 200 years ahead of us. They have 200 years ahead of us technology and all that. Number 8 is the opposite of that. It's 200 years behind us. So where there it's, well then it's 2217. In this universe it's 1817. Unless you're watching this in a different year, then it would be different. Okay, then when it came out, whatever. 9 is the animal universe, where everyone's an animal. Yep. Well, other than humans, obviously. They wouldn't be human. 10 is 10 is the universe without powers. Just simple as that. Now the 0 universe is the perfect universe, where everyone is at their best that they could possibly be, their full potential, I would say. It's amazing. -1 is the God universe, where everyone's a god of something. It's amazing. But those are universes that you probably don't want to go to. So yeah, okay. Okay, back to the whole thing. Their weaknesses are nothing. Okay, their enemies include no one, and no one. Okay. Their backstory begins with nothing. Okay, but they do have IQs, healing factors, and durability. I will go in order of their IQs. Okay, the God IQ level of them for King Everything is 500. For Physox and Paradox, it's 350. And for Professor AU, it's slightly higher with 375. Their healing factors for King Everything is 780. For Physox and Paradox, it's 605. And for Professor AU, it is 650. And by the way, this is 1 to 1,000, one being human. By the way. Okay, durability. King Everything's is 600. Parox and Physox is 450, and Professor AU's is 480. That might just do it for this video. There's pretty much nothing else to know about them. They're gods, what else do you expect? Okay. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a comment saying if you like the characters or absolutely hated it, because I want to know. I will see you guys next time.